You managed the Bosch this year, and then coming at number one for me is going to be the Clemson Tigers. And Clemson had that loss to LSU to start the season, and they had hopes for winning the ACC and going to the college football playoff. You had Caleb Klubnik come back. You had pretty much whole offense minus Phil Maffa. You have an NFL defensive front, and all in all, the defense is supposed to be good. You managed the Bosch this year. Your record's like 3-4. You had the ugly loss to Syracuse. You lost to Georgia Tech in a game where I think you outgained them, and you had moments where you could have won that game until you just didn't. And Clemson, Dabo Swinney had that press conference where he came out and was talking about how if you compare Clemson to all the rest of the teams, what Clemson has done, how the expectation, like why should they have those expectations? Well, you created those expectations. When you got to Clemson, you said the national championship was the expectation. Now you're not meeting those expectations. So what do you expect the fan base to do? When you tell them you're going to win national championships and you don't deliver, that is on you as a coach. And I wonder if the Clemson's best days are maybe behind them. You start looking at recruiting and start to trend down. I think last year the year before was all the way in the 20s, after getting top 10 classes. So I think that high end talent is kind of eluding Clemson. And they don't rely on the transfer portal. They're going to make a change and start maybe using the portal to supplement. Because you could have seen if Clemson could have maybe added a couple offensive line pieces, but to move the football or get a running back. I think some small changes could turn them into a potential national championship team because they do have some key pieces that I like. But you got to rely on the portal at least a little bit. When everybody else is doing it, you're going to have to get on board. It's a changing game.